Hello, I'm Tracy Grimshaw. Welcome to A Current Affair. We begin with some alarming scenes, proof of the rising aggression on our roads. Whether it's absent-mindedness or deliberate rule breaking, these drivers have no regard for those they share the roads with. Now, there's a simple way to protect yourself and your family from people who can't control themselves.
Hotheads, hooligans, rage on our roads, innocent bystanders caught in the chaos. This driver's moment of madness was nearly a deadly detour. The pedestrian kicks her bumper. The teenage driver then reverses and mounts the footpath, chasing after him, only just missing a family sitting down for lunch at their local fish and chip shop on the New South Wales Central Coast.
We see a lot of incidents with road rage, and I've seen plenty of things happening before, but this one takes the cake. When people start taking to the footpath where innocent families are just having a meal, that really is road rage at the upper level of madness.
Driving expert Ian Love.
From what we understand, the driver is a young 17-year-old with a lot of inexperience. And from what we noticed there, the driver tried to mount the footpath and run the person down. I mean, that is just inappropriate behaviour and downright dangerous.
An earlier incident set this tradie's temper to boil. When he stopped at the traffic lights, he tries to settle things in the middle of a Melbourne freeway.
Jumping out of a vehicle is completely unacceptable. He's only compounding the problem, the vehicle backing back. But like everything else, in situations like that, let it go. You don't own the road.
Then this. It almost defies belief after one driver accidentally cut off the driver of a ute.
Oh, absolute road rage personified. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
It's a 40k school zone, but the cat and mouse game that follows is anything but child's play.
40.
The angry driver refuses to let the incident go, stopping in the middle of the busy road.
Tip it up, mate. Tip it up. I got you on camera.
What the camera doesn't show you is the driver reaching through an open window and allegedly attacking the other driver.
You wanna go? You wanna go? Come on. Get out of here.
The victim then tries to get away, but the aggressor runs a red light and attempts to block him in. Less than a kilometre down the road, the driver of the ute has stopped, waiting for the other driver. Unsure what to do, he pulls over too. But you won't believe what happens next. At a high speed, the ute reverses towards the car, the other driver planting his foot to narrowly avoid a collision. Another road, another incident that gets out of control very quickly. This Porsche driver can't decide what lane he's in, so the driver of the other vehicle tries to get past him. But the man behind the wheel of the Porsche drags him off, colliding with him at the same time.
Oh, you.
The drivers pull up to survey the damage. The Porsche driver thinks he's in the right and apparently won't hand over his licence details. He doesn't want any record of what's happened. But the camera is still rolling. After trying to rip the phone out of the driver's hand, he then grabs him around the neck. Tony Hall from On-Site Cameras says they've sold more than 8,000 devices this year alone.
So your average Aussie family might not think to put one of these in their car, but why can it be a good idea?
Well, if you've ever driven down a freeway and people have gone past you, exceeding the speed limit, if people have done stupid things in front of you, you've got vision of that now. If there's an accident in front of you, if you're involved in an incident, you've got that evidence. You can go to the police, you can go to your insurance company, and maybe it changes your own driving as well, because you know everything you do is recorded too.
Truck driver Danny Lewis says if it wasn't for the cameras on his dash, he could have copped a massive fine after a collision with the driver in front of him.
I couldn't actually see him until he was right in front of the truck and I'd actually made contact with him.
When the police arrived, they reviewed the footage and could tell right away who was at fault.
It basically just showed the events as they happened, and the police at the time, they viewed it and they were very surprised. Cameras don't lie.
They do not. It makes you want to cringe, doesn't it? And if you have any video you think we should see, please send it in.